What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Uriah with the Hub of Fantasy Football, and I would like to thank today's sponsor, Find a Homie. Have you ever been wanting to go to a football game or a movie or just go out and grab something to eat? Well, we're here for you. Add an extra $20 surcharge, and we'll even kick in on facts about football, movies, anything else. So remember, we'll come on your dime, but we'll be on time.
I love it.
I should have used that service when I went to see The Strangers Chapter 2 by myself in the theater last Sunday.
I was busy watching football, an American.
Football comes on Sunday.
Yeah, I was the only person in the theater.
I believe
it's kind of nice.
I do believe that. So over here to my left, your right, that would be Foley.
Hello.
How we doing?
I am very happy it's Halloween. I had on Final Destination 2 before we started.
Oh, and to my right, your left, that would be Evan. How we doing, Evan?
I'm the saddest I've ever been in fantasy football my entire life. I have 2 big leagues, total of 41 players. Fully 1/4 of these players are out for IR. Amazing.
Look, before we go dipping our toes into the little fantasy waiver pile of nothing, I would like to once again have a hypothetical conversation with our fans. Because we had 20 watches on the YouTube.
It's because you wrote Booty Chief.
Everybody was like, what we looking at? Okay, so
the cloacas.
Oh my gosh. So look, this is the hypothetical. Maybe not so much in our league. I know we have 2, but let's say you are on a yacht. Okay, it's a nice yacht, and you own the yacht.
I've got 2 yachts.
No,
I'm doing the same thing.
All right.
All right, here we go. Let's say you're on a yacht. You own said yacht, and you're having a great time cruising in fantasy football, right?
Listening to some yacht rock.
Absolutely. When all of a sudden you hear an alarm go off, you got a little pinhole leak. So, as a resident of, I guess it would be 5-0?
No.
Would you start to look for other options while you're at the top, or do you just keep that yacht just rolling like it is?
I'm probably going to start shopping a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy, but I'm reaching out and seeing what else is out there. I'm trying to find a plug at least.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know you are, but
to me, I mean, of course, I'm always at least window shopping a little bit.
I know it scared me on our trade offer when I looked up there and Foley, and he had like 11 trades open. I was like, good Lord.
We need a full league trade before the year is out. Every person.
I would love to do that, actually.
So,
but
are you worried? Are you worried at 5-0? 4-1.
Oh, never get comfortable, Okay. But to me, like when you're in that position, 4-1, 5-0, that kind of thing, that's when you can say, who can I get for the playoffs? Who can I swing for the fences on? Go, really buy are you buying or are you selling right now? If you're 4-1, 5-0, you are buying. Really look for that high upside play that will take you to the promised land.
What do you think, Evan? How are you approaching the said situation?
I would agree. I mean, it really kind of depends. And it depends on how big the pinhole is. If you're talking about, my tight end is underperforming, I don't care.
How many commissioners, well, I shouldn't say commissioners, how many fans who play the game, how many of them are actually looking toward Five-Mageddon that's fixing to come up?
Every year.
Is everybody looking? What is the percentage of y'all who think 5-0 is on cruise control?
I think if I'm 5-0, I'm not so much worried about Five-Mageddon. I'll tell you that much. I'll take that 1L. Foley won't because he's forever in a quest for a perfect season. It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
But he wants it really bad.
I sure do. But that ship has sailed, so I'm less concerned with it. And, I am always of this mindset. I think I said this on the pod last year. This will sound egotistical.
No,
and
not
considering my current record, it's going to sound kind of dumb.
Mm-hmm.
My baseline assumption every year is that I will make the playoffs.
I think you kind of have to have that feeling.
Yeah, I just assume I will make the playoffs, and a loss here and there doesn't, aside from the first one where the perfect season's out the window, beyond that, I'm like, okay, I can take a loss here or there, but it's how can I assemble a team that can go on a run come playoff time? And that's why I say, if you're in that position of 4-1, 5-0, who are those guys? Can I go after a Jamar Chase?
Sure.
Buy low
Come
on
on
Jamar
out.
Chase,
and ain't no more low.
We'll see.
but you know what I mean, though, right?
I'm just saying. I mean, that's how I feel. So moving on into that, this week, I feel like this is the worst waiver pickup week, pretty much just in general, because, I mean, to me, I'm not shopping for either one of those Charger running backs.
Yeah, neither one of them are super exciting.
Because I don't believe he's on the team. No, I'm being serious. I don't think the running back who's going to play is on the team right now.
That could be true.
Very much so, because, I mean, you're really going to hang your hat on Kamani Vidal? I'm probably not.
I wouldn't. And the other guy's slow as Christmas.
Haskins.
Yeah.
Son Haskins.
I do know there's a guy on the practice squad. A starts with A. It's like a weird name. I like him. He was in preseason.
But
he's like 5'8".
The other side of that coin, too, is sometimes you got to make dice rolls in this kind of a situation. I mean, sometimes you got to.
Who would have thought Rico 200 yards?
Hey, I did. I was real happy about it.
I don't know if you knew that as much as you
was set. I was set on, you know what? Next week is a revenge game, too. I'm going to roll him out one more time.
But are y'all picking anybody this week?
I mean, look, I'm good. Yes. I haven't made my bids yet. I will have bids in. None of them will be super high. But
that's what I'm getting at. I don't think this is a super high. Please do not go Vidal James for $50.
No, I will say personally,
don't make my mistake.
I'll reveal my secret. I hope nobody listens to me, but I do think Haskins is the better buy than Vidal. Vidal was on a practice squad and had to get elevated. Haskins was on the team.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of special team stuff, though. I mean, that was what his main use was. But then again, in that same regard, they at least expect a special team guy to be fast. So there's something worth it. And I would agree. Haskins. I would agree that Haskins, of any of those options, is the most attractive, but I am not dropping a big stack on him or anything like that.
No. Flacco, on the other hand, I mean,
that is
a super flex league.
That has got to be taken. If you're in super flex, it's got to be going.
I might would have dropped him last week. I'm just saying, but he is definitely a pickup.
Yeah. If he's available. Is he available in our league? I don't
think he is.
Well, you know how our league is.
Yeah, there's nobody. Hold on to everybody.
There is nobody available in our league because our benches are 35 people deep.
I'm a big dumb idiot for dropping Mac Jones.
Yeah.
West Coast Mac Jones and regular Mac Jones are just Mac Jones.
Mac Jones is better than West Coast Mac Jones, as it turns out.
My primary waiver attack this week is because my kicker's knee exploded for some reason. How often does this happen?
Once a year.
It's ridiculous. I didn't even see what happened to the kid, but I was at the game, I was at the Superdome, and I got a notification. My kicker went from healthy to out, and I'm like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it was
exploded.
It was nasty.
Yeah, well.
R.I.P. Schrader.
What about Mason Taylor?
Hey, we talked a lot about him. Mason Taylor's looking good. I was surprised it took this long, but
I was making a case for, wide receiver 2, essentially, for the Jets.
No, he is.
Who else is there?
I mean, I thought that was what he would be from week 1, was the number 2 target.
Yes.
Yeah, we both did.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is don't go hard and heavy this week. There's really not anybody.
Don't even bid.
Unless you're in like some kind of crazy league where Rico is still there and all these other people. But check your stuff.
No, that's true. In 10-team leagues, you're going to see a lot of guys who are still available.
Yes.
Michael Carter will still be out there. Rico Dowdle might still be out there.
In my other league, we got a six-person bench. There's still tons of people out in that league. I just picked up Chris Godwin for nothing, which maybe that's good, maybe it's not, but it's there, which is not something I could say about this league.
If you want the stash, I don't have the cojones for it.
Uh-oh.
Taysom Hill is back.
He's back? He looked at
He's already on a roster in our league.
Yeah, somebody's got him.
Yeah,
I think it's
but
Todd.
in most leagues he is not.
I hate him. No offense, bro.
Yeah, he went up in one of my leagues this week.
It's just literally, I mean,
somebody's got to do something down there.
Yeah, he's in touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to him.
It's tough because it used to be at least a little bit of a question mark. Is he just going to sweep to the outside, or is this going to be some dump off pass up the middle? But now if you see him running on the field, you just hit the edges and you're good.
Yeah, I mean, even still, like last year, he had 30-point games.
Sure.
It's just
Every now and
how
then.
the hell do you predict it? That's why I say it won't be me, but some people do have success just rolling him out every week and seeing what happens.
Don't go chasing that waterfall.
No, I agree, TLC.
Yeah. All right, so let's go on to Thursday's game.
I'm sorry, real quick before we get into the games.
What you got?
There is one other sponsor to today's show.
Oh yeah, we skipped over that.
I'm afraid I'll just forget it later. Today's show, in addition to Where My Homie's At or whatever,
Find a Homie.
That's our sponsor. You need to get the name right.
So going to lose that sponsor.
Today's podcast is also brought to you by the Dixie Mafia.
Ooh.
Like all of our sponsors, or at least most of them, it is completely fictional. There's no truth to the existence of the Dixie Mafia.
Allegedly,
wink,
Dixie
Am I going
Mafia.
there? Okay, story time.
Allegedly, Dixie Mafia.
Okay, with hypothetically, go to a wedding, and the father, who was struck down tragically at an airport, had a full body painting at the altar. He was there. Said bride walked down the aisle. There's literally 30 people in attendance talking, blah, blah, blah. Said person was set for life. Had like a 6-carat, like emerald cut ring. I mean, it's beautiful. Anyway, so this happens. Normal. You thinking everything's right? The little painting is a little weird. So then we go to the hall, the reception. Thank you. And there's a round table. You know those big round banquet tables? Yep. And there's manila envelopes.
Oh, boy.
Like that high. Starting. There are limousines down the drive. It pulls up. A guy in a suit gets out and walks to her, shakes her hand, puts a manila envelope on said table.
Good Lord.
I like this.
Yeah.
And this went on for an hour and a half. Just constant. Anyway, the banquet table was like just slam full. The uncle gets drunk, starts opening his mouth. What's the highest Mason? 32nd or something weird.
Could not tell you.
He said he was a top Mason.
A black belt in masonry.
Yes. Or any other belt, Levi's. And he told me that he could have me killed.
Oh boy.
And put in concrete.
Yeah.
And that shook me up a little bit.
Evan is so uncomfortable.
I love that.
It was so uncomfortable. So in my head, so basically this is Tom Cruise, if you know, you know, and his co-pilot.
Right. I was
dating that girl. And
we're definitely not talking about Barry Seal here.
Wow. So look, for the next week, I'm going to be...
Look over your shoulder.
We're not. I just said we're not.
We're very clearly not talking about that. It's very similar to my story that didn't happen.
Look, okay,
come to me on this the day of my daughter's wedding.
So look, this is for real. Imagine being like 24, right? And you're open to this. And you're like, how are you 24 and you have a $300,000 house?
Yeah.
And so you're like, you find out, you look at Google, and let me tell you something. When you look up Barry Seal's death and you see the car.
Wait, hang on. I thought we weren't talking about Barry Seal.
We're not.
Hypothetically.
Okay.
And you see the photo of homeboy in his car at the airport?
Yeah.
That will mess you up. So then you start on the keyboard. This was new. I mean, everybody had MySpace. This was popping off. And
it was big on MySpace.
Look, and you start reading about Bill Clinton, the governor of Arkansas, letting aircraft fly over and kill people in said airplanes.
Yeah.
And
so,
like I said, like all of our sponsors, it's not real.
Doesn't exist.
What was your story, Evan?
Oh, it's very similar, I suppose. It's just so when I was younger, I was at this party, and there was a lot of people around there that I didn't know, and I was young, and I was drunk, and I was just kind of talking, and I happened to have heard a rumor about a very prominent Mississippi businessman, has some stores in Jackson, has a store here in Hattiesburg.
Allegedly.
We'll call him Gaucho Mendez. Let's say that. And I started to talk about how I had heard that his particular business was one of the largest cocaine smuggling enterprises in the entire state. And people around me were like, I've never heard that. And I was like, no, yeah, it's definitely true. And I was just talking. And I went about my business. About 15 minutes later, a guy I had never seen in my life before comes up and he taps me on the shoulder and then came hand on the shoulder after that. He's like, hey, man, you really don't need to talk about things that you don't know. You really should watch your mouth because people get disappeared for that. And then I never saw this person again in my entire life. That was it. My entire... Allegedly. None of this actually happened. This is all fabrications. We're just talking.
To be clear, I have no stories to tell because I don't believe that organized crime has ever existed in the history of Mississippi. Kirksey Nix is innocent. Mike Gillich was innocent.
Was a good guy. Frank Milton, good man. Good man.
If I lived in Biloxi, I'd vote for Fofo. Mike Hallett, good guy as far as I can tell. There's no such thing as organized crime in Mississippi. The Dixie Mafia was an invention of the FBI just to be able to crack down on some good, hardworking folks. That's all.
Look, if you want to know any more stories, seriously, I have
this is a football podcast.
Yes, it is.
That was our sponsor. Thank you.
Wow, what was it, like 17 minutes?
Probably.
Lord.
Good Lord.
Let's back this thing up and take the other route.
I'm not going to have much to say about football this week, but there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
You know how it goes.
Hey, week 6 Thursday. Hey, if you don't know what you're doing right now, bail out, dude.
It's fine, man.
That's all I got. Week 6 Thursday.
I can't wait to see what the AI titles this podcast.
Dixie Mafia.
Gaucho Mendez.
Gaucho Mendez. Nowhere is that going to come up on a search. Please tell me you're using search bar on that. Look, I love life. I have a family that I want to take care of.
Who loves me very much.
I am not suicidal. So, Eagles, Giants, Foley. Who you got?
I got the Eagles to win and cover for sure. And you know who I like to place my sports bets with? Just kidding. Over at the Golden Nugget.
Do we have any certain codes we can add for a 50% off?
And next week, can we get a sponsor for like body armor or something? Can we reach out? Kevlar. Good God. Hey, so is Saquon hurt? Who knows? Is it real? He might be hurt.
If he's playing, he's probably not going to get anything anyway.
It is a short week. Who do we think his backup is? Because there's 3 options at this point. I know who I think it is.
It's tough.
Shipley.
I
think it's A.J. Dillon.
I think it's A.J. Dillon, but even he's not impressive. I mean, he did a little bit in that last game, but not much. But none of them do. None of them really did. Even Saquon didn't do a whole lot.
He's just dealing with the situation.
Yeah. But do we think, are we trusting receivers in Philadelphia this week? I mean, AJ started to climb out a little bit.
I know at some point in time they're going to be like, we have to pass, but...
Well, they did that last week. They let Jalen Hurts pass 40 times and they lost.
Well...
That's exactly... We got to go back to the run, guys.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Evan and I talked a lot about this preseason. Uriah, I don't think, was as on board with it, but a couple of years ago when they lost their offensive coordinator.
You did say that.
And
not going to say you
did. Bad.
It looked rough.
They look exactly the same now. And people forget that year, the Eagles started 10-1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they looked bad the entire time. And then it just fell apart at the end. They were kind of getting some lucky breaks. It feels like that's where we are again with them. I just traded for A.J. Brown.
Do you feel good about that?
For what I gave up. He's worth the risk for Tony Pollard.
He's a flex one. He's a flex one easy.
I got DeAndre Swift thanks to my co-host here. So that made Pollard a little bit expendable.
I mean, that made it kind of sound like y'all did that on. Anyway, sorry.
No.
I just know about your accusations of cheating.
And I like to trade up.
Trade. Yeah,
Yeah.
the idea is to try and trade up.
Yeah, like just wheel and deal and turn. I eventually turned this one guy down here into like a first round pick caliber player. This is the dream, right? But that said, I think A.J. Brown is always going to be boom or bust. Look, people can debate whether Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback or not. He has never been good at hitting the middle of the field on intermediate throws. He can do the deep ball. He can do the short route to the outside, but those intermediate throws are a problem.
Those little dump offs are great for a certain
Saquon?
Dallas Goedert.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dallas Goedert is benefiting very well from that.
I was going to try and trade you for him.
Yeah, well, it's too late now. Everybody's dead on my team.
Weekly update on Saquon's PFF grade. He is still on pace for finishing with the worst grade of his career.
Wow. God bless him.
All right. So who are we starting? Are you starting everybody basically if you got them? Because
one
where
of
you
those
drafted.
squads. It's still one of those squads. I just don't, and it's not because of where I draft them. I think they all just have such a high ceiling that you're going to go with them.
I think the only person is Waddle for the Eagles.
He's the one on the outside looking for me.
Yes,
he's like a desperation flex.
Devontae Smith, guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Giants, who you got? Are we realizing that Jackson Dart is who we thought he was?
I've been saying it. He got
you
the
did,
clutch.
and I agree.
I watched him in person, and he would break off. There were a couple of good-looking plays, and then there are times that he just put the ball on the ground and then fell over 10 yards away from it. And it was just, he ain't got clutch. I'm still trusting Scat, though.
One of my favorite phenomena.
Crayon Eater?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I can't.
Oh, I absolutely am in the league. I've got him. One of my favorite phenomena in sports is if you see something in person, that's your Bible now.
That's the definition of what happened every time.
Yes, like that's...
It's like when I go to the Superdome and the Saints win games they shouldn't win. I love it.
Maybe the Saints...
But I'm taking the superstition out of it. It's just like you saw Dart be not clutch. So for you, and I know you kind of had that prior already, but
he did.
He could be,
I watched him all through college.
He could be clutch for the rest of his career, and you will still say, but he wasn't clutch on.
But he wasn't clutch that one time.
In his second start.
He lost
when
to
I saw him in
Saints.
person.
He did. He lost to the Saints.
That means
and the
he's
Saints
trash.
were bad. He didn't look great. He didn't look great.
On the subject of that game, it's good for Spencer Rattler, who is now not going to break Deshaun Kaiser's record for most consecutive starts without a loss. Anyways, on Dart, I mean, look, as far as this isn't an implication for this week, but I take your point about the clutch thing. However, there was a point in Baker Mayfield's career where you would have said the same thing about him.
Yeah, I probably did too. He came past it, but that doesn't help us today.
I didn't, but Jackson Dart is way different than Baker Mayfield.
I think that Jackson Dart has the ability to get there eventually, but he ain't there yet, and he doesn't have the clutch.
Think he can.
That's what I always said about Dart, is that he's going to need to develop.
He has wheels, and he will never get the development in New York. Not going to happen.
That said, I mean, Slayton, is he out now?
Are we buying in on Wayndale?
I mean, who's left? It's
That's
him. Jalen Hyatt, I guess.
If you want some Jalen Hyatt, too.
If you want to, I wanted Jalen Hyatt to be good, but I don't think he is.
Still a chance. Probably not.
This is year 4 for him now? Year 3 or 4.
Good Lord. Missed all 3 catches this week. I didn't even notice.
Yeah, so Hyatt is bad.
Yeah.
And
shout out Tennessee.
Yeah, he's a Tennessee guy that some people thought was a first-round talent, which was weird at the time.
I just noticed that Tyrone Tracy's supposed to return this week. That's fun.
Ooh.
I thought it was next week.
They say he's optimistic for it to be this week.
Good
that takes a little out of Scat for me.
I will still start Scat.
I would too, but
I'm nervous about it.
Temper yourself.
Do it. Yeah, if you want 8 points. Do it if you want 8 points.
Yeah.
Bo Collins.
Some of us need 8 points.
So I think with Slayton is out, and that puts Bo Collins as the other outside receiver. So that's not exciting.
Wayndale.
Yeah, it's got to be Wayne. Well, they did start once Slayton went hurt. Evan saw this live. They started doing a lot more 2 tight end sets. So that's Daniel Bellinger is the second tight end there.
Yeah.
So I'm not buying, to be clear, but things to monitor.
I'll give him this. In our league, he put up 9 points, which is not bad for a tight end. That's about average for your regular any day starter tight ends.
And that's a tight end too on that team. Mm-hmm. So there's Theo Johnson as well. Anyway, I don't have much else to say about the Giants. Start Scadaboo. I wouldn't even start Wandale.
No, unless you're desperate.
Unless you're desperate. And that's me. All right, Broncos versus Jets. Broncos. I don't know who you got.
The Giant Slayers.
Yeah, you're going with Cortland, which I've never trusted him. This goes back to seeing this guy play. I just never trusted him. He's been doing great this year. You're going with Cortland. J.K. Dobbins is about death taxes, and J.K. Dobbins getting you 13 points.
Yep.
It's fantastic. Go with it if you got it.
Other than that, that's about it. All I got on that team.
Yeah, I mean, Marvin Mims is starting to look good again, but he does this sometimes. She's fine.
Yeah, she's just having fun.
She has an itch.
Yeah, Marvin Mims is, it's not even, I wouldn't even call it boom or bust. It's like, it's
bust for him. I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Bust.
It's Troy Franklin was who I meant to say, not Marvin Mims. Yeah, Mims has been a huge disappointment, but Troy Franklin.
Maybe he needs to go to a different team.
Mims put up 20 against Cincinnati, and then every other week he's done nothing.
Yeah.
That's one of those guys.
Let's go to the Jets. I know Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson are automatics. How do you feel about Justin Fields? Not me, because we all know that pity party.
I think Justin Fields has been just fine.
Yeah.
Just absolutely okay.
Yeah.
He's been averaging around 25 points a week. Can't complain about it. There was the 1 week that he did nothing and then got hurt, but every other week he's been just fine.
Yeah, when he plays 4 quarters,
pretty
gives you a good. You're pretty happy with him. Mm-hmm. Dak is still probably ahead of him in fantasy points because of that injury game, but
no, Dak's just better.
Dak's actually been doing pretty good this year.
Dak is doing great.
I know, but on a per game basis,
he's better.
I think Fields is probably ahead.
Fair.
So Dak over Fields the rest of the year for you?
That's going to be matchup based on, in my opinion.
I will still take Fields over Dak because, look, the credit I will give to Dallas right now, and we'll talk more about Dallas later, they have done an incredible job at surviving with the most
line.
Yes, the most injured line in the NFL. They've done an incredible job with
that. Except for the Chargers.
Dak, no, it's worse than the Chargers even. Dak has done a very good job with it. Credit where it's due. I'm not going to bank on that lasting the rest of the year, especially when he's in a low volume. He's not throwing the ball a ton. So much of it is Javonte.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. When you get CD back, but then again, the last time that their line was all banged up is when Dak got real hurt. So who knows?
Yeah.
Mason Taylor, is he a start this week?
Low end.
Okay.
With him.
If your main tight end is on bye, then sure.
Look, I was going to put him for a boom of the week, and then I saw he's ranked number 8. And I was like,
it's hard to boom him from there.
Man, I can't do that. Let's move on. Cards versus the Colts. Cardinals. Foley, who you got?
I will flex Marvin Harrison Jr., but I'm not going to feel good about it.
Put him in that number 2 spot.
And once again, it's coach speak probably getting to me in addition to the fact that I have him in the Chops League, but they were like, we should have given it to him more this week, which, probably. Running backs, you trust in Michael Carter? You think it's going to roll with him? Or you think it's going to be...
I think this week's going to be hard. Indianapolis defense is good.
Yeah, it's really
is.
Good. And I don't know how much they trust DeMarcado anymore.
Do that play. Can we talk about that for a second?
Oh,
sure.
Poor guy.
So 2 things are true at once. Let's have a nuanced conversation here.
Ooh.
What an idiot all of these players are. Who dropped the ball right there. Okay.
Why?
And I don't put it all on the player because I blame coaching for this. If NFL teams, if you would like me to come coach for you.
We come at 3. Hey, we're a squad.
Yeah, all 3 of us will come out there. We got the defensive line coach over here, Evan
I'll show you.
The nose tackle.
He's got a 6 swim move.
It's insane.
But one of the things that I will instill on your players is when you score a touchdown, you will run all the way through the end zone. You're going to get some extra cardio because you're going to run the extra 10 yards to go through the end zone through the back of the end zone. And then you will do the Barry Sanders, hand the ball to the referee.
That is the way to go. Hand it to the ref. The dropping. I don't even understand why. I don't understand the compulsion.
Well, I don't either. It's insane.
Look, them kids didn't get beat enough.
When you're scoring a touchdown, why do you want to get rid of it? Hold on to it.
I want to take it home with me. Yeah.
All that said, nuanced conversation here. That was a touchdown. The refs, he crossed the plane before he dropped it.
No, he did not. He was that far away.
He crossed the plane. It was a bad call. He deserves what he got.
Closer than Adonai, but
it was way closer than Adonai. It was a touchdown. He deserves what he got because that is a stupid thing to do, but the Cardinals did get robbed a little bit.
Who cares? Cardinals are bad.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a terrible team. They're a terrible football team. Look, as far as the running backs,
are you starting McBride?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not at all concerned there. I would kind of wish
you had McBride or Mason Taylor.
McBride. Yeah,
Yeah.
I still have McBride as the number one tight end, and at least until
if
Kittle
Brock
comes
Bowers
back.
plays this week, I've got him over Mason Taylor. But Mason Taylor has a higher ceiling, I would say.
I don't know that even that's true. But, and again, I'm not like knocking Mason Taylor. I like Mason Taylor. As far as the running backs go, I don't want to start Michael Carter or Demercado or the name I would also just kind of monitor, Bam Knight. But it's a situation where like I want to own one of them and just see how this goes. This is an evolving situation, obviously, and I want to see if one of them emerges. I liked Michael Carter in the Jets days.
Just legend, baby.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing?
I also liked defensive back Michael Carter for the Jets when they were on the team together, the two Michael Carters. But yeah, I don't like Demercado. I don't think he's a great running back. I like Carter more personally, and I like Bam Knight more. But we'll just, it's a situation to just sort of wait and see how it shakes out. But definitely have a stake in that backfield.
Yeah.
All right. So Colts, are we benching anybody on the Colts?
Ed and I.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
ain't going with Ed and I no more.
Ashton Doolin.
Yeah, right.
Daniel Jones smash,
Yeah.
JT a smash. Who are we going for wide receiver? Pittman?
Pittman still.
Is it Pity City?
I've got high hopes for Alec Pierce when he does finally shake off.
I
his
just
concussion
don't know about
symptoms,
him.
But I don't think that he's, somebody to hang the rest of your season on. But I think that he's absolutely a stash and somebody to keep eyes on.
I think Warren is a number one.
Tyler Warren's outstanding.
I'm talking about I would put him at the top because you just don't know if homeboy is going to catch it, run it, or throw it. He has to be in there.
I would put him over McBride at this point. You're right. I can get with that. Yeah,
It's just the ceiling.
Alec Pierce, I'm not ever going to be in on because he is one of the players. He's the same thing I always say about Jameson Williams of you're just never going to know when his week is.
And when he's on the bench and he blows up, you'll be mad at yourself.
You sure will, but as soon as you put him in, he's going to get you a goose egg.
Well, if you happen to just do like a blockbuster trade for Michael Pittman, he's absolutely somebody worth stashing just in case.
Yeah, in case. No, that's true. Like if Pittman gets hurt, then Alec Pierce is a weekly starter.
Right.
I agree with that. And I'm still happy to continue starting Downs. I think they've kind of worked out a rotation there at receiver that both Downs and Pittman can live.
All right, let's move on to the next game. The Chargers versus the Dolphins. Evan, who you got? Chargers.
Oh, God.
Look, I'll say this. I think the Chargers are toast
We
for
called
4 weeks.
It's tough.
At least.
We called a Lad breakout game for the year,
We did.
Yeah.
Yep.
and he kind of had it.
I mean,
But
yeah,
listen.
that's depressing that was a breakout for
It's like
him.
13 points.
Listen,
But he hit 14-9 in our league.
Your leading rusher for the Chargers is going to be Herbert. and it's going to be nothing but throws.
I don't trust a lot. This is going to be that same problem. You're never really going to know which one of these guys is actually going to take off this week with the Chargers. It's tough. Justin Herbert you're running with, but obviously because Superflex and all that. I'm not starting, even if I was to get either of these running backs, I'm not starting either one of them this week.
You can't. No,
Absolutely not.
that's the reason I'm saying don't put no money on them or don't put any money on
And
them.
the wide receivers, again, which one's it going to be?
You'll never know.
Yeah.
I guess you're rolling with Quentin Johnston, but
He's a must start, I think.
but also it might not work for you. Sorry.
That's right.
I'm really confident in my answer on this, but just to check with the two of you, Michael Carter or Hassan Haskins.
Right
Carter.
now it's Carter.
100%.
DeMercado or Kamani Vidal.
Ugh.
Vidal.
DeMercado, I guess, but
Yeah.
it really is going to depend on how much they still trust him.
Yeah, but you're not going to know that.
But I can't know that.
until kickoff.
Yeah.
We're past that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's it. I was just checking.
right.
I agree. Like for me, it's the Cardinals in both cases, and I just said I don't trust them.
Okay.
Either one.
Dolphins. Do we trust Tua? If you were in a 12-team league, do you trust him enough to start him?
No. Like,
I
is it
wouldn't think
a
like as a
single
QB1?
quarterback?
Single quarterback.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't think
There's
so.
got to be better options.
Yeah.
A-Chain's a smash.
A-Chain, Darren Waller, apparently
He is a
he's back.
smash.
I know. I couldn't believe that. I'm
Unbelievable.
still. Yeah, you got to start him at this point. I don't want to, but
Yeah.
it's like looking at a gas station burrito.
Yeah, sometimes
you want to eat it, and you know you're going to regret it later. You just don't know if it's this week or next week.
See, you don't get that on the footballers, okay? You only get all these fast food analogies and random candy analogies right here on the Hub of Fantasy Football.
Do you want one of my favorite stories? This is, I mean, it has nothing to do with football. Going through Alabama, just stop at like the shakiest rundown gas station because you got to use the bathroom. I'll never forget. I'm sitting in line because I'm getting a Coke, and there's this old black guy in line, and he walks up and he looks at gas station attendant dead in the eye and goes, "Yeah, bud, fry that to a crisp, malt liquor, 45." And when I heard that, that was like the coolest way you could order something ever. Like, I would never be able to go to like Popeyes and go, "Yeah, bud, fry that to a crisp, malt liquor, 45."
Yeah.
And then the last part of the story is Dixie Mobster walked up and said, "Hey, kid,
don't ever order that again.
Zag nuts on me."
Zag nuts all around.
Everybody gets a Zag nut.
Darren Waller is the McRib of this fantasy year. He went away for a while, but then he comes back and you think you really like him until you all of a sudden very much do not.
And Waddle.
He is also made out of yoga mat, I hear.
Gosh.
Waddle is the Devontae Smith. We know that.
Waddle is the Miami. Yes.
But he's better than Devontae Smith
this
right
week,
now.
Yes. I mean, who else is he going to throw to?
Yeah. I think somebody said
Westbrook
that.
Akine.
Yeah, it's
definitely not him.
My Ray McLeod of the year, Malik Washington. His route percentage, as predicted, did not go up as a result of the Tyreek injury. That all went to Nick Westbrook Akine. I do think.
Do you pick him up?
Malik? Or
Akine?
In a deep league.
In our league, yes.
Yes. In a deep league, he should be owned in a 10-team or even a 12-team with 15-man bench.
Let me say all that again. I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyway.
But I still have a little tiny bit of hope that as things progress over the next couple of weeks, Malik Washington, without getting more snaps, can have a bigger role as they just need someone who can make dynamic plays. Waddle doesn't look as fast as he used to. Maybe that's just me. He just seems a lot slower than he used to.
He's like Keenan Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one. Yeah. I will say this. I believe, and I truly believe this, that either the Chargers or Dolphins, their colors will be shown this week. If the Chargers just get slammed, that's going to be for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Until they get a running back. I don't see them doing very well.
Here's the good news, though, for the Chargers is that's the worst defensive line in the NFL, Miami. So
that's what I'm saying.
If the Chargers do great, don't be like, hey, everything's fine.
No. This is
their Haskins MVP.
Yeah, it is a joke of a defensive line.
They're deep in the woods. That's what I'm saying. Let's move on to the Patriots versus the Saints.
Sorry, last reminder, just to drive that last point home. It was Miami's defensive line that Rico Dowdle just had his 200-yard game against.
Yes. So Patriots versus the Saints. Are the Patriots real? I mean, looking good. I mean, Foley is like a Cheshire cat, ear to ear.
Are they real or are they the Dixie Mafia?
Fake. That's what he means.
We should have called it like the Alabama Mafia or something.
Yeah,
so
just make up
when the AI makes this title, we're not going to get like.
You do have the ability to edit.
I'm not editing anything. You know that.
Find some people you don't like to crank your cars for you for the next few weeks. Yes. I guess what? Stefan? Is Stefan back?
Only if he's mad.
Does he love?
Only if he's mad.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
is it just because he was grumpy?
Cardi B must be like on him last week.
But
I slipped that tagline right there.
I caught that. New Orleans has trouble with
everybody.
With his style of football. New Orleans doesn't. I like Stefan. I don't trust Keyshawn Butte at all.
Love him.
Yeah, you going with it?
It's just LSU. No, it has nothing. I will not start him.
Yeah, what's the deal with Ramondre? Like, when are they going to give it? When are they going to give it to Trevion?
They're not.
They're not.
Why not?
This is look. and especially with what's his face going
Antonio
out
Gibson
for the year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's supposed to be Ramondre.
Unbelievable.
Second, third down. Travion gets every other first.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, Vrabel is committed to this. He is accepting of the fumbles. He's very encouraging of Ramondre to get through it. But
that's who he is.
Yeah, he's just willing to accept this as the cost of doing business with Ramondre. And I think Travion Henderson is a phenomenal run or pass blocker. Mike Vrabel clearly doesn't see it that way.
Mm-mm.
And he just likes the physicality of Ramondre and sees Travion as a change of pace back and wants to keep Travion's legs fresh for return, which is going to be even more important now because he was sharing return duties with Antonio Gibson, but now Travion is the return guy. So
I mean, there's not another running back in the country to take that responsibility. So who knows?
I mean, listen,
Travion's only.
You know what I want to see the Patriots do? This is a perfect opportunity to do it. Sorry for Antonio Gibson. Sign Cordero Patterson, who
is 48 years old.
Hot take. Cordero Patterson, best return man in the NFL history.
Oh, absolutely
History?
not.
I know you're thinking Devin Hester.
Of course it's Devin Hester.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
There are so
I don't
many.
have Cordell over Jacoby Jones.
You're wrong.
There are so many better returners than him.
Let me tell you something.
All right.
Who has the
I can name
record
10 right
for
now.
the most kick returns for touchdowns in NFL history? It is Cordero Patterson, and he did it in an era where they had made that damn near impossible. He did it in the hardest era to return kicks. He broke the record.
Single season record, career record?
Career returns for touchdown.
Yeah.
In the era where they did not want you to be able to do that. They didn't want you returning kicks. I would love to see prime Patterson in the current.
You're going to have to go back a few years.
I know. But I would just love to see Patterson in the current rules.
I can't believe you took Hester, you took Dion, you took
Josh Cribbs.
I mean, so
Josh
many.
Cribbs, how good was that?
Listen, I love Devin Hester and Josh Cribbs. I would take both of them over everyone else you just named. I think those are 2 and 3 for me. But Cordero Patterson is number 1, and I'm tired of people pretending that he's not.
Bro, you're going to die on that hill.
Blech.
All right. What about Drake May? What?
I'm staying with Drake May.
He's
nothing wrong.
Can
with
we
Drake
all
May.
agree? Set aside fantasy for a moment.
Oh, I love him.
Do we all agree that he's a top 10 quarterback right now
I would say
in the NFL?
I think he is. If you can win last week the way you won, I think that proves to me that you're a top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm so excited. And Uriah and I both, especially credit to Uriah, the year before May and Caleb's final season, Uriah said, I think Drake May's going to be the best quarterback out of this next class that everyone is hyping up, not Caleb Williams.
Absolutely.
And after that final college season, I got on board with that. I said Drake May is the number 1 quarterback of this class. We're both right.
Absolutely.
I don't remember what I said.
I
Couldn't tell you.
I would shout out and say start this Patriots defense against the Saints. Moving
That's
on,
fair.
Saints.
Yeah. The Saints.
Are we picking up the Saints defense? Because they
I don't
looked
know.
good last week.
He got himself a nice touchdown.
He did get himself a good one, and that's kind of what he does.
Little 40-yard
Every
seam.
now and again, he's going to catch one of those, and maybe
Can't bank on it.
can't bank on it, and that's the trouble.
So, we have our fresh reporter, sideline reporter,
I
Evan.
can tell you this: in that game, they looked well. I'll say in the second half of that game, they looked better than I'd seen them play all year. Granted, it was the bum ass Giants and Jackson no clutch dart, but they pulled it out. Of the Saints, I'm not in love with any of it. Rashid is a maybe kind of a dart throw. Stick him
Especially in 5
flex.
weeks.
Yeah, stick him in flex position. You should be stashing Kendre Miller.
I was about to say.
You should be stashing Kendre Miller if you haven't already.
He's easing up those carries,
Yeah, it's coming.
receptions.
It's sad. End of an era.
That brings us, let's go full circle here. Do the Saints trade Kamara to the Chargers?
Ooh,
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
that's a good spot to go.
It's a really good spot to go. He would fit in well with that system, I think.
Hey, NFL, get with your boys.
Yeah.
I mean,
like
that's
that.
money
GM
right there.
material over here.
That's fun.
It's a win-win. A little capital for the Saints. They've got the young guy to hand it over to. Thanks for the career. We're going to send you to a contender.
You
to
know
end your
why
career.
that would never happen?
Because Mickey Loomis.
Because
is
of
an idiot.
Mickey Loomis, and that's it. That's the reason Mickey Loomis is the worst.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, so
If it happens, you heard it here first.
I love it.
I love Kamara, and I wish the best for him. If he does go somewhere, he said he doesn't want to leave, but that's just kind of what people say sometimes. I don't know.
Mr. Tyreek Hill.
Good for him.
In case you're saying I want to leave at every opportunity.
Yeah, right.
All right. Cleveland versus the Steelers. Follow who you got.
For Cleveland, I mean, Quinshon Judkins, man.
Every week.
Legitimate. I heard someone got offered this trade. Derrick Henry for Quinshon Judkins. Who would you take?
I'm taking Quinshon.
Gosh, I have to say Quinshon. I don't even feel good about it.
I wouldn't have at the beginning of the year, but
right now you would take that.
Right now I would take it.
I don't think I would.
I think that's too optimistic. It's too optimistic for everything getting back on track for the Ravens.
Look, and I could be dead wrong. I mean, your boy Henry could hit it this week and just blow up.
Could be. I mean, it's still Derrick Henry.
It's still Derrick Henry.
But how many times in the past have you seen Old Faithful, Adrian Peterson? The shine comes off of it a little bit. Is
Adrian
this
Peterson at the Saints?
Is this
Lions and Seahawks?
Right? Is this it? Is this the end of an era?
It's still him, but there's problems in Baltimore that go beyond Derrick Henry, and I don't know that they're
if he can do it in his age.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, do you have that much faith in Cleveland that Judkins can keep this up?
I have faith in Judkins.
I have more faith in their defense than I do the Ravens defense.
He looks sharp. And
I know that's hard to believe that I would take the Browns defense over the Ravens.
I said last week, Booty Cheeks defense, Ravens have.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm coming up on Dylan Gabriel. I feel good about the kid.
I still don't.
Yeah.
Hey, visit a Facebook website and you'll see the real winner of the Browns QB. Sorry. I couldn't do it in a straight face, James. I'm sorry. Anyway, go ahead.
Just to be clear, I would, in case I didn't say it explicitly, I would still take Henry over Judkins.
I did it. I'm taking Judkins in that goal. As far as the rest of the Browns, gosh,
dude, look, they're running that 2 set, and I feel like if you got Njoku or Fannin, you have to start them.
Agreed.
Because you just don't know which one. I mean, it's like a wide receiver, but it's tight ends. So
yeah, I agree.
And they're going to run that 2 tight end because that's how you can't stop Judkins otherwise.
Wide receiver rotation is gross. Don't start any of them.
Nobody. Steelers.
Is Jalen Warren back?
Can I give you Jamal Williams for Gainwell?
Jamal or Jameson?
Jameson. He was just trying to sell me.
It's the same guy.
He's just trying to sell me Jameson on Michael Carter.
He already tried to sell me Jameson for Nick Chubb.
That's my throw out.
Yeah,
here it is.
Let's
have talk.
I told you I'm going to think on it, but I don't like trading before waivers run.
I will think on it, but probably not.
Okay, just wondered.
Because he is my handcuff to
Warren?
Warren and
who's starting this week?
It's a good question.
Positive buzz around Jalen Warren's Week 6 availability.
I would think so. I mean, he was a last minute inactive 2 weeks ago.
Right.
Now he's got the bye. I would expect him to be fine. But also the thing about Jameson Williams, as I've said many times, I don't trust Jameson Williams in fantasy.
Just throwing it out there, bro.
I understand, and I wasn't mad at the offer. I'm just telling you where I'm coming from.
I appreciate you actually reaching out.
Yeah, me too.
I've been the only one reaching out this year.
Please always throw offers. I'll never be offended.
Don't
I'm sorry, there's not an 8-way trade this year.
He's gonna send you somebody that's surprisingly on IR the next day.
Imagine that.
Well, I suggested. I wanted to take Britton Strange off your hands, and you were like, no, Kyle Manone guy. Yeah, that sounds better.
DK. Are we trusting DK?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But DK, this is the DK that you've missed. You've missed him,
Is he back, though? Or did he just come by and grab a drink?
He's looking good with old Aaron Rodgers. They've got something going there, and it's on the uptick. I'm with DK for sure.
What about Aaron Rodgers? Okay, I gotta ask. All right, moving on. Cowboys versus the Panthers. Cowboys, Evan, who you got?
Start Dak. You're gonna go with Dak. Dak looks good.
Man,
you're gonna start your boy. You're gonna start your boy. What's his name? Javonte
Pickens.
Are you starting Dak in one quarterback or Superflex?
Both.
Obviously, Superflex. I agree with that. Are you starting him in a one quarterback league?
12-team league, probably.
12 team.
I'm telling you, he's
probably
top 5.
12-team league. I probably am. I don't know if CD is supposed to be back yet or
not
what?
Yet.
No, 2 weeks. Okay. So yeah, George Pickens I don't like the rest of them because I can't pick it out.
Turd Ferguson.
And Jake Ferguson.
My boy Ryan Flournoy breakout from southeastern Missouri.
Yeah, that's a big school for you.
Nope.
Who is this masked man that you speak of?
Flournoy looked great.
Oh, is that an actual person?
Yeah.
For the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was a bit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Cavante Turp. No, this is not a Dixie Mafia
I thought it was an enforcer for the Dixie Mafia.
No. Flournoy.
If Dixie Mafia is not in this title, I'm going to be so mad right now.
Flournoy from AI will hear us saying we want it in the title, and it'll do.
That's what AI
How
does.
many fake clicks will we get on that?
Southeastern Missouri.
It's getting a hashtag. I'm just saying.
Product. Flournoy looked phenomenal filling in for hurt Cavante Turpin last week. I mean, he looked so good. So don't start him unless you have the most guts of anyone on the planet Earth, unless you're just dragging those cojones behind you. They're so big. But
no idea who he's talking about.
In a very, very deep league, there are probably worse players to have on your roster right now. If check the reports on CeeDee Lamb. If CeeDee Lamb is back this week or next, But if it looks like CeeDee could be out for more than 2 weeks, stash Flournoy. See if he keeps that up.
Don't not pick him up.
Don't not pick him up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and Javonte Williams is so freaking good. This is
crazy.
He hasn't looked this good since North Carolina.
Man, I know. Like, where was he before the knee injury at the Denver?
Yeah, he was not this good even before the knee injury in Denver. You're right.
All right, so here comes the great question mark of the week: the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Are they good, or did they just play Miami?
It's
who knows? I mean, I know it was 100% truth.
They're 2-3, but the Cowboys are 2-1. So who comes out on top of that? Who knows?
I will throw this out, and just without thinking about last week, Bryce Young, yes or no? That's a no, right?
That's probably
I'm sorry.
no. I
One
had to check
quarterback
the
or two?
numbers.
One quarterback.
No.
Not in one, probably not in two.
Rico Dowell, before last week, yes or no?
We're saying before last week.
Before last week.
I went yes before last week
But
with
you
Rico
did- you
down.
didn't.
No, as soon as I saw Chuba was down, I knew that Rico was going to do something that I needed because I had
'Cause he was desperate.
nobody. And I was right. And you know what? If Chuba's out again this week
I'm
and
not-
a revenge
Put
game for
numbers
Rico,
to it. Put
I'm
numbers
not
to
listening
it.
to
No.
it.
Put numbers to it. If you're asking us before last week, would we have said Rico Dowdle was a top 24 running back?
I would have said no.
Of course, all of us would
no,
have said
I
no.
would have said no too, but I also would have said he is a
And-
perfectly fine first flex.
So top 36 running back?
Sure.
No, that's easy to do, I guess.
I mean, yeah. Bryce Young, I would have said no. Rico, I would have said no. And Tet, I would have been like, I kind of have to, but I wouldn't have felt good about it. So this week, with the
It's
numbers
Dallas.
against
Screw
Dallas, is Rico going off?
Yeah.
If Chuba's not there, Rico
He's
has a monster.
He's not.
Yeah.
Is he? Have they already?
Chuba's on IR.
Did he? I didn't see that he went
Oh,
to
I
IR.
didn't. No, he's not on IR.
Last I saw, unless I got
I
full
could be
information
wrong.
from
I don't think
Sleeper
he
app.
is.
All I've got is 4 days ago labeled day to day.
Okay,
But yeah,
I'm sorry. I thought Chuba was on IR.
if Chuba's
Okay,
out
let's
again,
just say
Rico.
Chuba's out.
Chuba's out. Rico
Rico's killing it.
is a plug and play RB2.
If Chuba's back, do you start Chuba?
If Chuba's back, probably.
Yeah, start Chuba if he's back. Start Dowdle if he's
Start
not.
the running back.
This is Dallas.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're going to give up points.
Are you trusting
might
Bryce
still-
Young?
Cowboy Cloaca here. No,
Yes.
I'm not going to start
Bryce
Bryce
Young.
Young.
I'm over
under
Bryce Young.
Any
Ted?
Oh, actually, Superflex, screw it. Dallas defense, I will start Bryce Young
In a super flex.
in a Superflex.
What about Ted?
Absolutely.
You got to,
I've
right?
gotta
started
start
him
Ted.
every week. I've got a good feeling because, again,
It'll get there eventually.
this defense has been getting lit up week after week.
All right,
Yep.
let's move on to the Seahawks versus the Jags. Seahawks, I don't forget who I went to, but I'll go Evan, Seahawks. Who
How
you got?
about Sam Darnold, huh?
Woo!
How about it? He's got some connection with A.J. Barner that I don't understand, but they are
It's true.
He's doing okay.
Are you talking about Pro Bowl Sam
That's
Darnold?
exactly who I'm talking
I
about.
thought you were.
I don't know why it is that they won't let Kenneth Walker get into the end zone at all. That doesn't make any sense to me.
You know,
but
I was
Very
listen.
upsetting.
I'll say this now that it's whatever. But before last week, I went in and James offered me Lamar Jackson for Jamar Chase and somebody else good. Oh, Jamar Chase and the only other good player I have on the team. I can't think of his name.
You have another good player on
So
your
I was
team?
about to say which
I only
one
got
is
two.
You have a second? I didn't know you had a second. I thought it was just Jamar Chase.
Who's the other one?
I can't remember if it was somebody else good or who I thought was good. Anyway.
Daniel Jones. I gave him to you. That's the other good one.
Yeah, Daniel Jones is great.
Jokes. We got jokes on this podcast too. Anyway, so I turned around and I was like, no, I'll give you CJ Stroud and I will give you somebody else. Anyway, what I'm getting around, this went way south because of these two guys. Listen, shut up and be quiet. Yeah. Everybody at home talking and laughing.
Kenneth Walker.
What I was trying to say is I wanted to trade for him last week, and this week I took it down because I don't want
it's just
Kenneth Walker at all.
Can't trust it.
Fun fact, Kenneth Walker is now the number 1 graded running back on PFF.
How?
Because it's not about point. It's about skill. It's how good are you with the opportunities you're given.
I get it.
Ken Walker, number 1 with an 85.4 grade.
Who's the number 1 QB?
No longer Darnold. I'd have to check. Darnold is down to number 2.
Dropped a whole 1, did he?
Sure did, bud.
Is it Matthew Stafford?
No, you know who it is?
Who?
Marcus Mariota.
Okay, you
so
take
this
him
scale
out.
sucks.
Take
we can
him
quit talking
out.
about
Who's the next?
After Mariota, it's Darnold.
So is Darnold number 1?
We'll get back to it. Hang on. Number 3 is Matt Stafford. Number 4, Dak Prescott. Number 5, Josh Allen.
Hey, all right. That's weird. That's not what anybody would have expected, but I don't love the scale that you're talking about. It sounds crazy to me. Numbers.
So I put everybody on the Seahawks. That's right? You got to start everybody. If you got Ken Walker, you got to start him. And if you got what's his face, you got to start him too. Sharps.
Cooper. You starting Cooper?
I think all 3 of those guys are flexes.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp, Ken Walker, and Sharps are all
JSN
flexes.
is a go.
JSN is a for sure start.
Yeah. Or Barner.
AJ Barner for some reason
he's going to him
snaking touchdowns this year.
Yeah, but I'm not banking on that to be sustainable.
You can't,
yeah,
but it's happening.
By the way, top 5 graded running backs overall.
No.
Ken Walker, Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
I didn't see that.
Cam Scattaboo.
Yeah, what?
Kendra Miller.
This is a jacked up list.
Javonte Williams.
All right, we're gonna talk later. You're going to have to break down how they come to these numbers.
They offered me a job once.
Yeah.
We know people.
It's our sponsor next
listen
week.
to us. Jaguars. Who you got?
Parker Washington.
Wow.
Actually.
He's one of those. I have picked him up and dropped him about 4 times this year. And every time I do, it's at the wrong time, both ways. I pick him up when he's no good, and then I drop him when he gets a touchdown for no reason. I'm staying away from him.
Is T-Law back? I mean, from falling down to getting up, down.
That was a cool play.
It was a cool play.
I give it to him, but I don't know.
Is he back?
Is it?
Ruff, he got a little bit of that dog.
Can you call it back if he was never there in the first place?
He was, as I've said many times.
He's never been there.
Listen, man, he was there at Clemson.
No, he was there.
He's always been in the parking lot waving.
2023, he had like a 7-game stretch of elite play.
How many games are in an NFL season?
17.
Just wondering.
But look, I don't like Trevor Lawrence. I want to be really clear about that. I have disliked him very, very strongly since his Clemson days. I actually still watched a little bit of college football back then.
Get out of here.
But I have just always, we've talked about this, like I hold out hope on quarterbacks. I am obnoxiously patient with them in a way that I am not with wide receivers. But Trevor Lawrence is doing some things right, and I think that the mistakes that he is still making are things that can be overcome. It's not like he doesn't have a huge accuracy issues. He's just still sometimes making mistakes.
Have
this is his 4th year, 5th year?
Oh, no. This is his 6th year.
Yeah, 5th or 6th.
6th year?
I think it's 6 going on 7.
Yeah,
anyway.
That is pretty patient. I'll tell you, that's pretty patient.
It worked out for Daniel Jones. I was patient with Daniel Jones.
You know, some people have that, but you know what happened with Daniel Jones is he went somewhere else.
Yeah, I know. I was patient with Baker Mayfield, and he went somewhere else. He went a few somewhere elses.
BTJ, is he good? Are we starting him this week?
Is he good? No. Are you starting him? Probably.
Yeah, I don't think
you're
gonna.
Serious?
I think you probably don't have much better options.
Yeah.
Look, he had all the opportunities last week. Trevor Lawrence just couldn't throw to him.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 8 or 9 targets, and he caught 6 of them. I'm telling you,
I'm not even sure which way you're arguing on this. Are you saying he's good or not?
I'm saying he's still good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I really wasn't sure.
I've been there on here. I know. I get it.
I'm ready to cut ties with Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Hold out hope, I will say. I mean, if you want to drop him.
No, I'm not going to drop him, but if anybody else wants
or
him,
you want to trade him for Tajay Spears.
I'll give you Travis Hunter for
James
Marche.
That's more like it. I appreciate it. Thank you for being honest.
I will give you Tajay Spears for...
no more trade talk.
Still alive? All right, no.
Tajay Spears got involved last week.
No more trade talk.
Anyways, the thing I will say about Travis Hunter that will make Evan think, no, he's worth more than that. With Brenton Strange out, then
I kind of feel better about Diami Brown, though.
Maybe, but Hunter is still the slot guy.
That's fair.
And that's the closest thing you have to Brenton Strange is he's the next thing. And he did have a 40-yard catch.
Any time have you ever thought in your life you would say what you said just
about Diami Brown?
Yeah,
no.
Diami Brown looks good.
Man, when Diami Brown was with Washington, I kept waiting for him to break out. I really believed in him and Sam Howell, college teammates.
Nope.
I was like, this is gotta work. And it just never did.
These things happen.
Much like 48% of the draft picks in the first round.
Yeah, what a mess this year has been.
All right, let's move on to the Rams versus the Ravens. The Rams, Foley, who you got? And there's only one right answer.
We know the answer. It's the same every week. It's Matthew Stafford. It's Kyron Williams. It's Puka Nacua. It's Devontae Adams.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep. I agree.
Or Tyler
You don't
Higbee.
have to think about it.
Or Tyler Higbee.
Nope.
Or Tyler Higbee. He's supposed to be something else, and it's not happening. I understand why. I'm not saying put any money into it at all or think about the future. I just said, poor guy. There should be more to it.
Ravens.
Terrence Ferguson now is who they're more interested in.
Who's playing? Do we know that yet?
The Ravens, I think Lamar is still out.
Yeah, it's probably
he's out
Cooper
for,
Rush.
they said 2 games, and then the next week's the bye. I mean, do you feel comfortable with anybody but Zay Flowers? I think that's the only person.
Starting Derrick Henry.
I don't feel comfortable with Zay Flowers because you just, he did a little bit better with Cooper Rush because at least Cooper Rush wants to throw the ball.
I think Zay's only had one bad game.
He has had up and down all year. I have him in one league, and he's been up and down pretty much all. Well, all right. So first game was great, and then it was sub 15 every other week after that, which is tough for where you got Zay Flowers and what you were hoping him.
Well, I think like so many other picks in this year's draft, where you got them doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, no, we're past that point.
Absolutely.
For
sure. I just mean
I know what you're saying. The draft, you got value.
What you were expecting out of it.
I get it. So
is Derrick Henry hurt?
No, he's not.
No. Okay.
I think, not going against what I said earlier, but I think Derrick Henry is the only person you can halfway trust on this team.
I guess, man. He hasn't topped 11 points since week 1.
I never said I like it, but once again, you know what?
It's enough. It's the same. It's the same kind of deal. You're.
You know what? I'm calling it. I'm done.
You done with Henry?
Derrick Henry,
cutting him.
Wow. Trade him this year, right now.
It's a good time to trade him. If you don't trust him, it's a good time to trade him right now.
Get something while you can, or the only option you got is to keep him until he blows up and then just dump him. But I think he's done. I'm calling it.
You're riding the rest of the way.
I don't have him anywhere, so I get to kind of ride this fence.
I don't either. I never
have been burned. So there was a famous article in 2014 from ESPN. A little history lesson for you guys by Sam Monson when he was writing for ESPN.
Good writer.
Mm-hmm.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Huge fan. He worked at PFF for many years. And he declared Tom Brady's career over and the Patriots dynasty dead. It was after week 4 when the Chiefs had just shellacked the Patriots to give the Patriots like a 1-3 start. And he said the dynasty was over. And
2014?
Yes.
Wow.
And he is still hearing about that today. I am not going to do that with someone like Derrick Henry. I was just
supposed to say, so you're comparing Derrick Henry to Tom Brady. It's interesting.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's
Derrick Henry. I understand. Everybody understands.
Look, it's Derrick
great. Henry. I get it.
I'm saying,
but
for so many, and you can't say it, for so many years, you've been like, I'm not drafting him this year because he's going to suck.
I've always been guilty.
I was super high on him last year.
Me too.
But no, I get it. I fully get it. I fully get it. But at the same time, something's happening. There's bigger problems. It's not just him. Something's going on.
No, I agree. It's not just him. And listen, last year is the only year in his career I've ever had him on any fantasy team ever. Because last year was the year I said, I'm always too low on him because I'm always worried about the age thing. Mm-hmm. This year, I'm going to assume he's fine. And it worked out great for me. I backed off that a little bit this year, but I'm still, I'm not... Is he as good as he was last year? No.
It's not
Is
close.
He better than what his stat line shows right now? Absolutely. I think it will
just too early for you to bail is what you said. No. Do you trust either of the tight ends?
No. Not in this rotation.
If Rush wasn't there, yes. I would probably trust Likely more, but that's with Jackson. Let's move on. Bills versus the Falcons on another freaking Monday night. Bills. Evan, who you got?
I mean,
who don't you got?
Who don't you got? I guess probably still Shakir. I'm still holding on Shakir of all of them, but obviously starting Josh and James Cook.
Why did we skip all the way to Monday night?
We did go over a couple of games. I'm just going by what he says.
Hey, let's wind it back. Titans versus Raiders. Who you got, Evan? Titans.
Oh, God. No, I got to move to a different spot. Titans, nobody. Tony Pollard, I guess. Calvin Ridley had a good game, but I still don't trust it. And that's it.
Hey, Ridley, look, he's on the block. I'll trade him. You want him? Let's go get him.
No, I specifically do not.
Ridley had a good game with the fewest snaps probably of his career, or at least since he was gambling with. Was that the Dixie Mafia did that gambling with? No, it wasn't because they're not real.
Yeah. It was DraftKings, the real, actual NFL
Dixie
sponsor.
Mafia. Does Dixie Mafia own DraftKings?
Good God.
All right, Titans, nobody.
Who's that guy in the suit out there?
God, don't do that. Seriously, man.
Our hybrids is easy to rig to explode because I drive a hybrid.
Probably lithium battery. Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm sure they can make anything explode that they want to from like Mars.
No, that's it. That's it. Tony Pollard, sure. Give me Tony Pollard.
Yeah, that's it, right? If you're doing it, that's the only person, right?
Yeah. They keep throwing it to Chip McClunko, and he's just not doing it.
I'm sorry. Are you taking Alec over Ridley?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'll take Alec over Ridley.
Okay.
I don't want either one of them.
That's a valid answer.
I mean, look, I
know.
I think Cam Ward is so bad. One of our fans said that every time he watched
there.
Sorry. I know where this is going. That's the reason I laugh.
He said that every time he watches Cam Ward, he feels like he's putting the ball in the receiver's hand and the receiver is dropping it. That is not my experience watching Cam Ward.
What game is this?
Right. Mm-hmm. That is not my experience watching Cam Ward.
He may have 2 passes a game like that.
I genuinely forgot Tyler Lockett is in Tennessee right now.
I said that last week.
He scored this week or last week. You didn't see that?
I don't know.
The fumble that he got on top of and they scored.
Good for him.
The most Cam Ward play of all time happened last week, where he threw the ball to a defender. The defender caught it and then fumbled it. And then kicked it into the end zone for a Titan to fall on it.
I saw
touchdown.
That was Lockett.
Good job.
That was Lockett.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what I see when I see Cam Ward. And I see a whole lot of him putting the ball, great placement, right onto a linebacker's hands, and the linebacker drops.
Okay, so this is a little bit off, but are you taking Cam Ward or Mayonnaise Boy? You got to go Mayonnaise, right?
I said that all preseason.
Will Levis is better.
Will Levis is better.
A ton better, and that is saying a lot.
I said that going into the draft. Like, why
are you picking up Cam Ward?
I mean, even if you thought that Cam Ward, whatever about him, he is stylistically the exact same as Will Levis.
Yes.
And it didn't ever make any sense for me for that to be the Titans pick. I would have traded down if I were them. And I've just never seen it with Cam Ward. I know a lot of people liked him. I like that he's weirdly, like, he says the right things. He says the right
Shows
things.
up early, all that crap, but
lunchbox guy.
Listen,
absolutely.
I saw, all the NFL teams do all their social media stuff. They do all the social media stuff now. Every NFL team does, right? And so they were asking every Titan, what's something you know more about than anyone else on the team, right? And other people were like, 16th century England or Pokemon or, whatever their little special interest is.
What does he say?
Passing concepts. Because all I do is football. I don't think about other stuff. All I study is. It's like that. You're being a little bit of a tryhard,
dude.
Guy.
Shut up.
Yeah, come on.
That's a pretty good
I'm not
answer.
even sure if you do know more.
I hated that, and it made me mad now.
I know, right? Like, it was
like I'm lower on other people on the team because of that.
I mean, like, does he know more than Brandon Allen and Trevor Siemian?
Does the Dixie Mafia know more than him?
About passing concepts specifically? Like, I don't think Trevor Siemian's a good quarterback. I think he might theoretically know more about passing concepts than the rookie.
That's scary.
Probably, almost certainly.
Oh my gosh, I almost threw it. Just fix and ask a question. Look, all right, Raiders. Genty. We got to, right?
Absolutely. Listen, the Raiders are no longer the worst offensive line in the NFL with what's happening to Dallas and the Chargers.
Yeah, go with Genty for sure. But even still, whatever. I'm going to hold out hope on Trey Tucker. I wish they would just fucking nail this down.
I think this is the week for Trey Tucker again.
I wish they would just figure it out because it's clearly there. Just make it work.
Well, you got to have
him get dropped in our league. I think he got dropped in our league.
I think do I have him?
I think you might have him.
I think I have him.
Okay.
I've always had him.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
It's between Myers and Tucker, and I'm leaning toward Tucker instead of Myers. That's just me. I wouldn't trust either one of them for starting.
Yeah.
Is Michael Mayer back this week?
You mean Brock Bowers?
No, I mean Michael Mayer.
Man,
I don't know.
I think Bowers is supposed to be back, but
he was supposed to not be out last week is the thing. He's week to week. I think they're probably going to just hold off on putting him back in.
Yeah, they're forcing him out. So, the story, for those who don't know, is he should have been out this entire season so far, and he was like, I'm going to play. And they were like, this is making your injury worse because you refuse to rest, which I kind of like that from the player perspective. He's like, I don't care that I torn PCL or whatever it is. I'm going to keep playing. But
yeah, I don't know.
If I were the Bowers owner, I'd actually want him to sit out another week.
I do. I'm in a good spot where I can deal without having Bowers for now. It's less good now that Brenton Strange is on IR, but it's still fine.
All right.
Genty's the guy. Genty's the only one I would start this week, unless Bowers does play. If Bowers plays, you start him.
All right. Bengals versus the Packers. Evan, who you got on the Bengals?
Jamar. You're going with Jamar. I don't know, man. And this is probably just personal bias, but I'm still starting Chase Brown just so I can get my heart broken every week, I guess.
I'm the king. I'm the engineer on that train.
Here's the important question. I mean, this is a Sunday game.
Who's the quarterback?
Yeah. Do they like rush Flacco out, or does he catch up on the playbook for a week? I would rush him out.
Listen, I think, I could be wrong.
Do you think Flacco on 3 days' notice would be better for Jamar Chase than Jake Browning being Jake Browning?
I think Jake Brown is still the number one quarterback, and I think Flacco is just insurance. Until...
Do they not have anybody behind him?
No, they don't. Huh. But here's the thing. I think Browning has a short leash.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
I still think he's number one.
He would have run out of leash.
I will say this, for what it's worth, when I do this, I'm on the sleeper app, and I just go through our Pick'em League, pick up each one, and I can see all the team's players, the starters. And they have Joe Flacco listed as the starter.
I'm seeing a lot of people listing Flacco as the starter, but that's not like official.
It's not official, but for what it's worth, that is what it says.
Quarterback lead, I would start either one of them, whoever it is.
Yeah.
Just for Jamar Chase.
Jake Browning is... I feel bad that I got fooled by this, actually, because I remember his last stretch.
He wasn't bad.
No, I thought, okay, statistically he looks good, but I don't think Jake Browning is good. I was riding this train hard of like, I don't think he's actually a good football player, and people just kind of convinced me that I must have been wrong. People kept telling me I was wrong, and so this time I was like, okay, I guess... Everyone says he's good. I'll take their word for it. No, they are what we thought they were, and he is bad. Remember when that was one of our...
I spent $80 on him. I knew how good he was.
But listen, I also don't understand from the Bengals' perspective, like, why trade for Flacco right now? This is a lost season.
Yeah. What did they give up for him? I don't even know.
A sixth or seventh round. Yeah.
It was a pick swap.
And what is the deal with freaking T. Higgins with all the jumping catches? Can we just catch the ball?
Might need to. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's poor ball placement
and just... not being on the same page.
I don't think Flacco looked good with the Browns this year, to be clear, but I think he's
Flacco's 42
but yeah,
now.
He's going
40.
to he's going to a team with two really good wide receivers.
And he's better than Jake Browning. Jake Browning is untenable.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see.
Packers.
Starting everybody, right? I mean, when I say everybody, I mean Pickens. I mean, Love, Jacobs, Kraft.
Love, Jacobs, Kraft. That sounds right.
And
you're not going with Dobbs?
Who do you? I mean,
I think I'd roll Dobbs.
Well,
Watson is
Domio Dobbs.
Isn't Watson back?
Yeah.
I think he's back.
He's coming back. I don't know if it's this week. He's on his way
back at practice, but his practice window just opened. Probably not. But even if he is back, I don't know if it's Watson.
Can we just acknowledge like the new cheat code for wide receivers?
Big helmet.
Wear the Guardian cap.
Gosh.
And your quarterback can't help but notice you in the red zone.
That's why I roll Dobbs.
When I watch it, all I can think of was like the 1989 passing drills, but at the All-Pro game, and it's like they're throwing at the big helmet with the net in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can think of. Thank you. I'm glad you did. Everybody else is like, what the heck is he talking about?
I don't know. I will never trust Dobbs, but also I'm ready for us to speed up a little bit so I can talk about scary movies.
All right, big old Packer. Oh, I already said that. 49ers, Bucks. Who we got?
Who's starting? Doesn't matter. Mac Jones or Mac Jones?
CMC is the only answer.
Yeah.
Maybe Pearsall, if he's back.
Pearsall's back, but he wasn't in practice Monday. Knee woods.
Are you chasing the waterfall of Kendrick Bourne?
Also, can we get
Yeah, good game.
He had a great game. He had the best game of his career.
If he would have been on anybody else's team, he would have not scored that. It's just because Jaquita owns him.
Well, yeah. But there was no Pearsall. There's no Juwan Jennings. There's no George Kittle. Who else is it? Demarcus Robinson, I guess. But that's a coin.
There's only one answer is the running back / wide receiver one.
Yeah. Christian McCaffrey, go with him.
It's all going through him.
Whatever quarterback it is, start him too.
I will say, if two things are true, if Mac Jones is starting and Brock Purdy's out another week, number one, and number two, Ricky Pearsall is not back in the lineup.
You start Bourne?
I will consider flexing Bourne. I'll look at him. It's not like you have to get him into your lineup, but
I don't see it happen again, but I could be wrong. Let's see. The Bucks. You got Baker and Ibuka.
Yeah, Baker and Ibuka. I wish Chris Godwin would shake it off, do something, but I doubt it's going to happen.
Hey, see it before you start him.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But he's, again, still a stash. Bucky Irving probably out another week or two.
No, if you got him, I think you got to if you hold him on this long.
Yeah, I'm still holding on to Godwin, and even in shallow leagues.
It's 100% I'm holding on to Godwin. He is definitely one. Bucky's going to be, they're talking about how he might be back this week. It's not going to happen. Rashad White, for sure. Don't trust Sean Tucker because he looked bad. But Rashad, he's all right.
All right, let's go Lions versus the Chiefs. Lions, everybody, right?
Except for Jameson Williams.
Except for the guy.
Except for Jameson Williams, yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm also going with Montgomery. He's been kind of points this year. But
you got to play both of them just like you always have.
The Chiefs have a solid run D, but I still feel like I'm taking that coin flip.
What Chiefs team shows up this week?
Who knows?
Is it the refs Chiefs or is it just the regular Chiefs?
That's a great question because I gave up on that game
at
halftime.
Kansas City? This game?
I think so.
Yeah. I gave up on that game at halftime, but the refs looked like last year's refs with KC. They were being very favorable to one team over the other. And I'm not one to criticize the refs as being biased. I think they get a lot of calls wrong, but I think it evens out over time, except for with the Chiefs. Screw the Chiefs. I really don't like them at all.
I agree with you. I don't want to start any of them either. Xavier Worthy, I guess.
Yeah, you got to start Xavier Worthy. He's been really good.
All right,
nobody else.
All right, let's see. That's it on that team. I'm sorry. A local man in Gulfport just got arrested for trying to buy a po' boy with sand dollars.
Is he affiliated with anyone in Biloxi?
They're called sand dollars.
Does he know anybody in Biloxi? Bills, Falcons.
What did I say earlier?
I put this on both teams. Everybody on both teams. Right? You're starting London, you're starting Penix, you're starting in a two-back. 2 QB.
Algier on his own merit. And that's surprising to me.
Really?
Yeah, I think that
I'll give you that.
He's probably not your RP1, but if he is, then you have no dang choice but to. But yeah, he's a solid flex. He's been putting up numbers even with all of the talent around him. And screw the Falcons.
I still think you're starting Pitts and London and Bijan.
I'm not starting Pitts. I would never do that to myself.
Well, then you're a big dumb idiot.
I don't care.
He's just the gift that keeps on giving.
He's back.
He's not back. Can you say that he's back?
He's not
if
back.
he was never there in the first place.
Thank you.
He was there his rookie year.
No.
Welcome,
Rookie year doesn't count.
Why not? It's so rare for a tight end to do well.
He only had like 1,000 yards and 2 touchdowns.
1,000 yards as a rookie.
He had one good game this year against Washington.
Moving on.
He had one good
I'm
game.
Moving on. You said it. Start everyone for Buffalo. What does everyone mean to you?
I don't trust. I don't know which wide receiver to go with.
Keon Coleman,
Khalil Shakir, Dalton Kincaid.
Curtis Samuel's getting more involved. I'm not saying start him, but just be aware. I think I would not start any wide receiver this week. I think it would just be James Cook who disappointed you.
Khalil Shakir is a flex.
Shakir or Coleman. One of them's going to.
He's an 11-point flex.
I generally agree with you. I want to see a little bit more of how things shake out with Curtis Samuel getting more involved.
I don't think it's going to be a problem.
But I'm less informed this week. I'll give that disclaimer. I have not done as much research as I normally do, so I could be off base.
Bears versus Washington. Caleb Swift Odunze. Am I wrong?
Odunze. I can't wait to get him back. I have nobody else. I'm excited for a Bear, and that makes me real upset. But Rome Odunze, outstanding. This is what he should have been doing last year.
I have no idea what DJ Moore has done statistically this year.
Let's take a look.
Does
we
it
talked
matter?
about this a couple weeks ago. It feels not good, but I think his numbers might be better than
he's
it feels.
averaging 5 targets a game, catching most of them, but not doing a lot.
5 for 60 a game.
His max is 68 yards a game. He has 1 touchdown.
5 for 60? Yeah, that's
all right.
flex.
Yeah, 11
Rome Odunze is the one to go with if
for sure.
Going.
No, I agree.
Is Jaden Daniels playing this week?
Yeah.
He is? Do you start Jaden?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
and
see.
you start Bill.
Yeah, start
Maybe
Bill.
it's Bill. Is it Bill time? Is it going to continue, or was that an outlier?
I think it's Bill. I think having Jaden in the lineup was really good for Bill.
Good.
I will probably start him.
You got to.
Somebody offered me Bill for Justin Jefferson straight up in my other league.
No.
Jefferson all day now.
Right? It's kind of what I was thinking.
Although probably this year it's probably close.
I mean, if you're going by
points wise, it's basically dead.
Yeah, I bet.
You got to keep Jefferson.
Yeah,
you got to.
I agree. Unless you're just like in a real pickle with RB, but.
And I will.
I am. Bucky, Irving, Marion Hampton, Aaron Jones.
Okay, in your situation, I would actually consider it.
Debo is a smash.
Did he do anything last week?
Yes, he did.
Okay. He's had 2 20-plus point weeks.
I was watching a horror movie. I don't think I caught any of the Washington game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, Debo's been doing fire. And Zach Ertz, too. He's been all right. Well, he wasn't good last week, but he's been all right most of the season.
So I would go over my bust, but just know let's say about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I went 1 for 7.
Busts, my team. Booms, everybody on every other team.
And not your son's team.
No.
I think I probably went like 3 and 3, although I didn't check. I didn't have time to actually tally it all up, but I think I went 3 and 3 on booms and busts, so not my best week.
And I don't do this. I just ride on vibes, but I'll tell you this, the vibes are bad.
Vibes are real bad.
So
is that the Bucks? Is that the one? That's the one,
guys.
Okay.
He almost died.
Almost killed.
Mugshots.
If I'm like really struggling at work, I'm in a bit of a funk. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll just open this up and
oh god, it's a little bit. It's a little bit like having
smelling salts.
It's like having a lion's tooth. You know what I mean? That you killed yourself because you had no choice.
No, that's right. It's my trophy.
It was like a mild cat.
He was getting taken. You were getting hunted in deepest, darkest Africa. And you took it home with you. I am proud.
House cat.
What are we talking about
here?
Hang
on, let me do this real quick. The booms. I got Geno top 10, Gainwell top 20, Trey Tucker top 25, Mason Taylor top 5. My bust is Herbert below 15. Bijan will be below the 20s. Let's see. Wilson. Who is Wilson? Garrett Wilson will be below 18, and Trey McBride will be below 10.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Fair enough.
Super scary.
We'll try to remember to check you. So before I get into this week's horror movie picks, I do just want to shout out a movie we talked about last week, Presence, Steven Soderbergh. You can argue it's not a horror movie, but it is so good. I loved that movie, and you're welcome to borrow it.
Okay.
But as far as this week goes, I am currently going through the entire Final Destination series in preparation for Final Destination
I
Bloodlines.
started that the other night.
Yeah.
Is it good?
The beginning of it's really good. I didn't finish it.
Look,
I fell asleep.
because of that movie, I will never follow behind a Puckwood truck.
Yeah, that
Just
was
saying.
the second one.
That's
Yeah.
the second one, which
Mhm.
I
Will
paused
not
in the
do.
middle of that scene for
Mhm.
this. I'm also going to go through the 28 trilogy, 28 days,
Hey,
28
I
weeks,
didn't
28
realize
years
that's already
later.
on DVD.
It's on
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I didn't. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
still haven't finished it, and it's still really weird, right?
Yeah, and now they're making a new one, like 28 years later, The Bone Temple. The trailer did not look good, and making me wonder about this one, but we'll see. I have not watched the original in
Well, like
many
I said,
years.
halfway through, and it's kind of like, and the first one, you're going to stab your eyes out looking at it.
I
So
know
go
there's a
ahead.
lot of dong being hung.
Yeah,
It's
It's
apparently there's
just
a
the
big zombie
film.
dog.
It's like beta quality film.
Also, the I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, and
Oh, he went for the.
waiting for it to come in the mailbox is the 2025 I Know What You Did Last Summer. Gonna watch all
Is that
three of
what
those
Is
this
it already
weekend.
out?
Yeah.
Is that
Uh,
what they called it?
Yeah, they just called it I Know You Did Last Summer 2025. So I'm excited about that. Looking forward to that. Also, shout out to friend of the show, Flying Brian Hicks of Rock 104. Who,
Does he listen?
Yeah, I don't know if he,
He
listens,
owes me
but he does know
basketball
me.
tickets.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I won the morning game show one time, and I never went and got them. So I'm taking that out on you, Brian.
Brian messaged me and was like, I really need you this month to do a double feature of the original Pet Sematary and the original Pet Sematary 2, and
so
watching them
scary.
back to back because it is the same director with two very different vibes. And I haven't watched those movies in probably 15 years. So the original 4K Blu-ray is on the way to my house, and I'll stream the other one, but I will be watching that this weekend
Okay.
as well.
Quick question. I know this is we're talking about Ed Gaines.
Oh, this
Nick-
show
Oh,
that they just
God,
did? I'm not interested.
No, thank you.
Not interested.
No.
Okay, I just look. I want to watch it, but I can't watch it, dude.
Isn't
Dude
it Charlie
making
Hunnam?
furniture out of freaking
Charlie
Hunnam. Yeah.
skeletons.
I've heard
I
that
do
it-
not like Ryan Murphy at all.
I've heard that it takes some unbelievable liberties with the story and make their
Okay.
own kind of a thing. And I'm just, everybody's trying
Never
to do
mind. I
the.
still don't want to watch two.
Everybody's trying to do the Jeff Dahmer thing with Evan Peters, and they're trying to do it again. And I just am not interested.
It's the
in
same
Ed Gaines
showrunner.
story.
I didn't like the Dahmer series.
It was fine. I didn't finish.
I
it.
don't like anything Ryan Murphy makes.
I don't like horror stuff, so
I also don't like
Well-
Ryan Murphy. American Horror Story is a pile of crap.
Yes.
Every single season sucks. I
Never watched
tried it so many times. I got burned for 6 seasons straight, and then I decided I was never going to do it again because it starts off and you're like, "Woo, hey, this is fun. What a good idea!" And then 3 episodes later, it's just the same garbage, and
Yes.
none of it makes any sense, and I hate it.
Every season would be good as a single episode.
Yeah,
Um,
yes, exactly.
Yes, I 100% agree.
we're so off the rails right now.
I thought this was a football podcast.
We're going to talk about scary movies every week for the next month.
All right, look, love guys. Loved all the new listeners. Appreciate it. Come back, listen to us, subscribe, blah, 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 all that stuff. Whatever you want to do, I'd appreciate it. We'd appreciate it. We would love to have a Coke here one night, every now and then. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I am hiring a car starter if
Course.
anyone is looking for work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
Can I get a ride?
Also-
no, yeah, he's not any safer than you are.
also brought to you by Dixie Mafia. See you
Goodbye.
later.